Hi, this is Eric. I thought I'd make this quick little video here. It could be helpful for somebody else who's experiencing the same kind of issue that I am. In this case, I have a AEG 73330 update model washing machine. And the symptom is that over a period of time, the drum will start to fill with clean water, and then eventually it will overrun outside the machine. Usually, a symptom is that you'll run a rinse cycle or something like this, or it'll go through the rinse cycle and the spin cycle. You'll forget about your laundry and you'll come back, and then there'll be water at the bottom of the machine sometimes because you didn't take it out and it just kind of leaked in there over a period of time. Or you notice, like over 1 or 2 weeks, um, more and more water just kind of accumulating. And so, what's going on here is that there are three solenoids, at least in my machine, and these are 220 volt solenoids. They have some sort of rectification circuit, so they are high voltage solenoids. Essentially, a solenoid is electric valve that lets water flow in and out of the device. It looks like this here. In fact, this is the one I'm going to install in the video here. And so what happens, the little gaskets inside there start to leak, and then the water just sort of leaks in your machine over a period of time. Now, you could, obviously turn off the main water to your machine after you wash, and you could probably hack that for a number of years after yours starts leaking, but it's probably best just to fix it, and it's fairly straightforward and inexpensive. It's 330 sec. I bought this valve off of Amazon.se. It came from some sort of appliance shop in Koblenz, Germany, so it was fairly inexpensive. Before you start, you'll need a few tools. This is the picture of the tools you'll need. You'll need Torx T20 driver, a long Phillips, and a stubby Phillips screwdriver. The first step is to unplug the electricity to your machine and shut off your water. After you do that, you can um, remove the water supply line from the back of your machine, and then there are two screws in the back of the machine on the top. You remove these two Torx screws, and then you can slide forward the top of the machine and remove it. Then the next step is to identify where your solenoid is. In this case, mine is pretty easy to figure out where it is because usually your water supply connects directly to the assembly. So wherever you remove the water hose is a pretty good clue as to where your solenoid will be located. Then what I did is I just moved wire by wire to the new solenoid here and transferred the wire, so I didn't have to record what goes where. I just knew that I couldn't mess it up that way. Then remove 4 Phillips screws that hold the assembly into the top tray here. The ones on the bottom have some clearance issues, so they're a little bit difficult to get out. So you may, depending on the kind of screwdriver you have, might need a really long, skinny one or a stubby that's not very large diameter to get to the bottom screws of that solenoid assembly. And then you could remove it from the back here, and note that there are three little gaskets that go into the assembly from the solenoid assembly to the washing machine. These black rubber gaskets may or may not come with the replacement that you get. In any case, if they leak a little bit, it's not the end of the world because there's no real pressure there. It's just water flowing from the assembly into that plastic tray on the top here. Um, be sure you don't drop them down to the bottom of the machine because that will really extend your day quite a bit. And then after um, you do that, before you put in the new one, what you should do is remove this square plastic clip from the back. It'll make it easier to get the new one back in, and then reinsert that plastic clip when you're done swapping them around. And then just re-put the cover back on your machine, rehook up your wire, and then turn the power on. In the back of my machine, I also noticed that the instructions, which I didn't see because I bought it with the house. It came with the house, this machine. There's some instructions on like which angle the water supply hose should come into the machine. My assumption is because it's vibrations, maybe having it vertical is bad and it breaks the back of the valve off or something. So I rigged up a little zip tie and with some spare wire, welding wire, and put some tape around it so it wouldn't chafe, just to keep it to the angle specified on the label in the back of the machine. And I don't know the exact reasoning why. I mean, they put the instruction, but they don't explain why. So I assume it's to do with vibration or some sort of harmonic when the machine shakes or something. So I resolved that issue there, and that's basically it. Pretty simple to do yourself, and something you should probably get around to doing. Hope this was helpful and gives you some confidence in the kind of tools that you'll need to begin the project.